Netflix's new documentary series captures roommates with violent intention who turn the lives of their unsuspecting victims into real-life nightmares. I watched The Worst Roommate Ever on Netflix. Should you? Let's find out. How's it going, movie watchers? Thank you guys for stopping by my channel. Today we're going to talk about the new documentary series, Worst Roommate Ever. This is a 5-part documentary series that captures the title. It says it all. The worst roommates ever. This is real stories about people that have been murdered by their roommates, people that are squatting in their roommates' apartment. Someone's gone missing. There is a few different stories. Episode 1, 2, 3 are different, and 4 and 5 are a part 1 and part 2. This is a mixture of interviews, news footage, and animation as well. Some of the later episodes, like part 1 and part 2, don't have much news footage, as it is more focused on like animation and interviews. But each episode, you feel that this person that is involved is absolutely sinister. Each person that is the worst roommate, it's hard to watch at times. The one that felt the most intense was part 1 and part 2, when this man had rented out an apartment and squatted there and knew all the rules for being a tenant. And we learned that he had did this many times before, and we see in the animation that this man got really aggressive. And although it's in the animation form, and not the best animation form ever, you still felt that this person was absolutely ruthless and mean and aggressive just off of that animation. The way that the people speak about their roommates, you honestly did feel that they were the worst roommate ever just off of that animation. But when we do have the news footage, especially for like the first episode about a woman who had people in her backyard buried, and we see the news footage for that, I think that sets the tone that these are some of the worst people ever. And so I did appreciate that some episodes didn't have that news footage to provide for us, though they utilized the animation and the interviews very well, to where you did feel that these were violent people just off of that animation. Or if you had that news footage, it worked as well. So you have a wide variety of different stories ranging back from the 80s to 2017. It could be people who were squatting in apartments, to people who were killing their roommates, to someone who was collecting a bunch of money from people and promising them new apartments but wasn't delivering on that. And so the episodes are long. There's an episode that's over an hour long, and they discuss a lot of things, from all the way back to like the first person that was a victim and to the most recent part for them. And the executive producer for this is Jason Blum, and it just fits in with the kind of story that he would be involved in. He gets involved with a lot of different horror stories, and so it just seems fitting for him to be involved with this. But overall, Worst Roommate Ever was very intense at times. It was violent, it was sinister. You just felt like these people were the worst people that you could see in a documentary, and the animation captured that fairly well. The interviews too were emotional at times. They interviewed a lot of different people, police officers, people that were victims, family members, friends, everybody in between, and you just felt how their lives were affected by this person. So not only do you see the person, the roommate, as being the worst person ever, but also see a lot of how they affected people's lives, and people that were murdered, or people that swindled for money, or people that lost their apartments to this person. It really captured it all. 45 minutes to an hour long. It does a lot. So before I give you my score for Worst Roommate Ever on Netflix, make sure to check out my channel. Here I do movie reviews, trailer reactions, ranking videos, tier lists, all that fun movie related content that you see on YouTube. I do it all here, so hit that subscribe button and get it all in one spot. I'm gonna go ahead and give Worst Roommate Ever a B+. Thank you guys for checking my review for the new Netflix documentary series Worst Roommate Ever. Have you guys seen it by chance? What do you think about it? Let me know in the comment section down below, and stay tuned for more up and coming content like this. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.